On Friday, the 11th of January 2019, the Nigerian Leadership Summit organized a town hall meeting that featured the vice presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in the 2019 election, Mr. Peter Obi, with a goal to have a one-on-one interaction on how the Atiku Obi administration intends to make Nigeria great again. The event was held at the King Celia Hotel, Jibowu, Yaba, Lagos. The summit was powered by the Annabelle Group and conveyed by Prince Nicholas Okoye, Group CEO and founder of Empower Nigeria. In attendance at the event were the vice presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in the 2019 election, Mr. Peter Obi, Group CEO and founder of Empower Nigeria, Prince Nicholas Okoye, Chief Oke Ezibe, who is the special advisor on political matters to Mr. Peter Obi, the chairman and CEO Biscon Communications, Prince Bisi Latilo, among other distinguished guests. The event kicked off with the opening remarks of Prince Nicholas Okoye, who spoke briefly on the aim of the gathering.
See the kind of value that has been created from the computer industry. This 1983 design by Morrison came out before Windows 95. Windows 95 came 10 years later. Microsoft had not been invented at this time. So if we had the right leaders, Nigeria could have been part of the information technology revolution. You see how important leadership is. I just wanted you to have that for a second. To conclude, the 21st century is about disruption. It is not yet late, Your Excellency. There is a fourth industrial revolution. We can be part of this one if we have the right leaders. If we choose the right leaders. This is the new era. It is based on innovation and technology, and we can compete because our young people are very smart. Slide. So these are the areas that we must focus on, and these are the areas for our leaders. Business technology systems, government technology systems, workflow technologies, autonomous vehicles.
After that, Aminu Atiku Abubakar, son of PDP presidential candidate in the 2019 election, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, delivered a goodwill message on behalf of his father, who was unavoidably absent.
My father would have loved to be here, but is currently traveling all over Nigeria, meeting and interacting with many Nigerians on how to move Nigeria forward. It is no accident that my father has chosen the best person as his running mate to help realize his vision to get Nigeria working again. My father, along with Peter Obi, stand for job creation, empowerment of the youth, national security, empowerment of women, advancing education and agriculture to drive Nigeria's economy forward. My father has shown over the years that he is more than capable of running the country. I believe that with his experience of both men and the passion they both have to see Nigeria flourish once more, there is no way they can fail once elected into office.
I believe so.
I hope this leadership summit will educate and enlighten everyone present and encourage you to cast the right and only vote for Atiku and Obi come 2019 February. Thank you and God bless Nigeria.
In his address, the vice presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Mr. Peter Obi, noted that the problem of Nigeria is in our political system. He said, despite the fact that we have the best of minds and committed individuals who seek to change the face of the country, we have not fared well as a nation because the political system has been left in the wrong hands for so long. Mr. Peter Obi said, what we see in Nigeria today is the effect of leadership failures over the years, adding that Nigeria is a country where those who create nothing are the ones managing the resources of the country.
If you get everything right in your country and your politics wrong, everything will go wrong. And that is the problem of Nigeria. Problem of Nigeria is they have the best minds, they have the best people who are committed. If I look into this all, I can tell you that I have people who can change this country. But the problem is that what we see in Nigeria is cumulative effect of leadership failure over the years. When the worst in us are the ones leading us, when the best have abandoned the place for the worst. I have been part of it. The quality of political leadership is too low. You cannot offer what you do. Simple. This is the only country where those who have never created anything, managed anything, are managing the resources of everybody. There's no way it can happen. This man has just graduated from being a talk and he's become a leader. He doesn't have anything to offer anybody.
Exactly.
And everybody keeps quiet. The most important thing of Atiku Obi government is that we're going to find jobs. We will put energy and time in ensuring that we support SMEs. We support entrepreneurship. It will be revolutionary. I'm not talking about giving people 10,000. I'll not be part of that. I will not be part of that. We are going to empower people in the way that it has never happened in this country. I have an idea what SMEs can do. The greatest job creator that you can experience in any nation in the world comes through SMEs, entrepreneurship of the young mind.
He also emphasized that Nigerians should make it a duty to vote for leaders that would bring positive change to the country and stop seeing voting as a way of rendering favor to politicians. The PDP vice presidential candidate in the 2019 election, Mr. Peter Obi, also shared his view on how the Atiku Obi administration will foster the growth of entrepreneurs and SMEs, which serve as a major factor in developing economies. He spoke about stopping corruption as well as making the administration accountable to the people.
You're going to pull millions of people out of poverty. And as those millions of people are coming out of poverty, you're creating your GDP, everything is all on the rise. And you're creating an economy that has demand. Because imagine that 7 million people who can afford to buy a tin of milk. Imagine that 7 million people that can afford to buy a few things. Imagine the demand, sugar, everything. The factories are on. Today, businesses are collapsing because there are millions of people who can't buy enough for them.
Excellent.
So I can assure you, we put money behind it, debts of grants, because it's necessary. And we're going to ensure that we work with financial industry on getting more involved in ensuring that access to funds, not in terms of policy, in terms of implementation of policy, because we have too many policies here that are not going to be implemented. Our government will move from policy formulation to program implementation. We deal with this directly. And you will see the change. Very, very clear. It's a government that will be driven by SME. And we have people that can help.
Next was a thought-provoking interactive session between participants and the PDP vice presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. The segment brought the event to an end. From BISCON Communications, we commend Dr. Nicholas Okoye and the management team of the Nigerian Leadership Summit for their passion to develop the Nigerian society.